Y'all European men that are out there acting like y'all are supposed to go 50-50. No, I hope your woman is cheating on you and has another man.
Stop dating on autopilot. Stop staying in relationships that leave you feeling drained and confused. Welcome to Unfolding Growth, your guide to intentional dating and conscious relationships. This channel is built on one powerful idea. You can't build a healthy relationship with someone else until you've done the work on yourself. We're here to give you that roadmap. Whether you're single and preparing to find the right person, or you're in a relationship and unsure how to move forward, we provide the tools, insights, and hard truths you need to make the best decisions for your heart. Ready to grow? Let's get started.
Y'all European men that are out there acting like y'all are supposed to go 50-50. No, I hope your woman is cheating on you and has another man. Because if you can't do it all, somebody else will. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Welcome back to today's video, guys. Did you just hear what she said? This is the kind of advice being given to young ladies by women who decided to ruin their own lives, and now they want to make sure other women go through the same pain they are currently under. If love is based on whether a man is going to be able to provide without help, then it would be fair to say that men would rather stay single and feed themselves. If a single woman has the capability to feed herself and pay her bills, why would it be hurting if she gave a man a hand once in a while when he is down? These women feed disinformation to mislead young women, since they already know no one is coming to save them. Then, my fellow men, do not fall for saying, if you won't do it, another man will do it. This is just a way to feed their ego and demoralize you. If she says that, let her go. She was just using you.
If you sending your wife out to work while she's pregnant, if you're looking for money at bill time, if your deep voice is asking for money, they don't even go together. I don't ever want to hear no deep voice asking me for no money. I'll be like disgusted. You got half the bill. Because y'all's women are over here complaining. Y'all's women, I'm from this part of Europe. I'm from Europe. I'm from this part, and our men they suck. They want to go 50-50. They don't want to treat us like ladies. They don't. That's because y'all let them. Stop sleeping with them. See what happens. Stop putting out, man. Change the culture. Make them do it.
Dating such a woman is a perfect tutorial for how to fail and suffer as a man. She is there as a trophy wife, not a partner you can depend on. I usually wonder, after getting the money they want, what then? And also, how long would you be comfortable to move from one man to another before age catches up with you? It is time men became extra cautious about these kind of women. Have fun if you want, but remember you can never change a 304 to a wife. And for young ladies, this is not the kind of mentor you want to admire in life. She will give you the suffering she went through and still going through, so that you can both have something to talk about. Be wise.
So I was just sitting here thinking about how much I just don't like modern dating these days. I just feel like nowadays it's just this big game where it's like everybody is trying to act nonchalant or trying to play it cool or trying to act like they don't care or that they don't have feelings. And that's going to ultimately get everybody hurt. And I feel like there's more and more people picking up this form of love as a way to protect themselves so that they don't look thirsty or look like they're like doing too much or so they don't get hurt. But like that is not the way we're supposed to love. Like we're supposed to love completely and fully, obviously, if it's like giving back, you know? Also, like there's this new thing that everybody's talking about when you kind of like cut contact with somebody in a way for them to want you more. And it's just like, it's manipulative. Like, why would you want to do that if you love somebody, you know? And this is why I'm just not inclined to date. Like, I just don't feel like I want to play the games. That's why I just kind of stick to myself, because I know that the love that I give myself, it directly aligns with my values and my morals and what, you know, I have envisioned for myself in the future. But then I also think about how there's going to be a big group of people in the future who is just not really happy with them lives because they played these games for so long. And there's one that got away, you know, or they're just not living authentically. But yeah, as a society, I just feel like we need to relearn the word love and the actions that's associated with it. Because I know that people are doing this as a way to protect themselves, but not authentically being yourself is the complete opposite, you know? You're not really protecting yourself. You're actually hurting yourself even more.
Men are now adapting to these games that women are playing. We cannot continue being taken advantage of without actively participating as well. The things women say about men change the whole dating scene completely. Since the Me Too movement, men cannot keep on pursuing women. If they play hard to get, you'll be called a creep immediately and maybe get arrested in the process. Therefore, men are choosing to take the statement made, as is, if she says she is not interested or she acts as if she is too busy for you. We do the same and ghost you. Men are not here to play games. Have you heard of these women who will be more polite to men they're not attracted to, but become rude to those they find attractive? What kind of games are these? That is why men are not approaching and choosing their peace.
Guys, I'm at the stage where it can go either way. I need to remind myself that it's not boring, it's peaceful. It's not boring, it's peaceful. So once I can just kind of get over that hump and actually genuinely believe that it's not boring, it's peaceful, then I will continue to have the most sleep I've ever had, as I have been doing. The best sleep I've ever had. I can't remember the last time I was anxious about someone. Sat there waiting for a text. Absolutely not. Good kind of fancy. Oh, boring as fuck. So boring. I need someone's son. I need someone's son. Spice up. No, I don't. I'm not putting that out there. I take it back. It's not boring. It's peaceful. Anyway. Guys,
Women are suffering from fighting their own God-intended purpose and nature. She has to convince herself that she is happy. Yet she clearly knows she is lonely, and all that loneliness is because she craves a man in her life. No one is willing to put the work if the efforts are not reciprocated. The day women will come to a unanimous decision that they need men will be the day that society and the dating scene can start to heal.
Oh my god, I just got a match. Oh my god, is he cute? Is he funny? Like, are his prompts funny? Are you gonna message him? Just needed the validation. Cool. Sweet.
I'm telling you, you cannot make this shit up. The need for validation in modern women is affecting everything. Most women are being fooled by the likes they get from men, making them think that they are high value and every man wants to date them. Most of the time, men are just bored from having a long day, and therefore, while scrolling, they like every post they come across, dogs, cats, and even women who they come across. It is usually nothing special, just another day having nothing to do. Ladies, these likes should never build your ego to a point that you leave your man or start thinking you're too good for the average man. Look at yourself. I know you know your rating. Don't take it to heart, but find a nice guy and be contented. It is that simple.
If you've gone through a divorce, I just need to know, does it get easier? Does it get easier being without your kids? Because all I can do every time is cry. No matter what I do, I always end up crying the whole time. Please tell me it gets better, because I can't do this.
It is simple, guys. Adult decisions come with adult consequences. You must have known or had an idea that after divorce, you'd have to share the kids 50-50. When women are given the freedom to be stay-at-home moms and take that for granted, this is what happens. You need to find a hobby when your kids are away and let the man enjoy his time with them. This is a clear evidence of boredom and having no friends or activities to do. It is tough after a divorce, and men feel the same too, but they have to suck it up, wait for their turn with the kids, and appreciate that time.
Here's the simplest dating advice you'll ever need in your life, but most of you won't listen because you guys like to argue and complain about stupid shit that is very easy to understand. That person that has inconsistent communication with you just doesn't like you that much. That person that ghosted you isn't a bad person. They just became uninterested or found someone else. Move on, find someone else to text you. If your partner cheated on you, leave them.
And if you don't leave them, which most of you won't because most of you lack standards and self-respect, shut up about it, stop hanging it over their head, and learn how to work through it together. Or else, move on.
Wow, she is definitely on fire. She is hitting all the points, but I'm not sure what happens. People just don't listen or do what is necessary. You cannot keep on mistreating your partner after they cheat, simply because you don't have the guts to let them go. If you decide to work things out, shut up, do the work, and let them be. Keep in mind, they will cheat again.
A man does not want to pay all your bills and wants to go 50-50. That doesn't make him a bum. That doesn't make him a bad guy. That doesn't make him a little boy. He's still a man. Just a man with different interests and goals in life. Go find you someone who will. There's 8 billion people in the world. I promise you can find one. That woman that wants all her bills paid doesn't make her a gold digger, doesn't make her a slut. Just go find you one that can do 50-50 with you. It's very simple. She just doesn't want what you want, and that's okay.
We would not be truthful if we denied the fact that gold diggers do exist, but we have to agree with the facts that we all come from different backgrounds. Different families do their things totally different from maybe what we are used to. So, if she does not believe in 50-50, you can try to explain and maybe change your view on the 50-50 issue. But if it is not doable, just find your soulmate in someone else. As she said, there are so many people in this world. Go create a genuine connection and family with the right person.
You cannot attract the type of person you want if you are also not the person that they want. Get off the couch if you want a gym rat. Open up a fucking book if you want someone who reads books a lot. It's very simple. Men aren't shit, your standards are. You attract what you are, so maybe it's time to do some self-reflection. Most men under 30 don't have their shit together, and that's okay. Stop letting social media fill up your head with these unrealistic standards. This one is gonna ruffle some feathers. Men have it way harder in life than we do, especially when it comes to money. So stop being a 25-year-old woman wondering why this 25-year-old man can't bust his coochie open online for $10,000 a month. It just does not work that way for men. Believe people when they show you who they are, the first time. You do not get to choose or change the way someone decides to love you. You simply sit down, shut up, observe, and decide whether you want to participate in the way that they love or not. At the end of the day, we are all humans who have imperfect designs, so stop trying to find that perfect person. They don't exist, and that thing you hate about them, you probably hate about yourself. Don't take advice from married people or single people. Take advice from happy people. But even that's hard to find sometimes because most people lie to themselves about what actually makes them happy. Stop coming into relationships with a lacking mindset. You have a hard time finding the end-all be-all person because you yourself are not the end-all be-all person. So do some self-work, shut up, get off the internet, and stop fucking complaining.
She had a lot to say, but she made really nice observations. Happiness in each person is different, and therefore know what really makes you happy. Practice doing it, and in good faith, you will meet the right person for you. Don't let people's lives give you pressure. You are on your own journey, and you need to find what works for you. Women will always value a man with money, therefore. Get your money right, and other things will follow. But remember, if you find a genuine young love, it can make you avoid the stress of finding a genuine person once all that money comes. Live in your truth, and life will be easy.
You know what I think one of the biggest lies and missellings that there is in the dating world for people, I think, people are brainwashed by this idea that there's plenty of fish in the sea. No, there isn't. Is that you are a unique and complex makeup of certain characteristics, certain unique things about you that is only going to be complementary with a very small number of people, if one. And so it's not about sourcing the field to find the perfect partner for you. It's about becoming the version of you that is true and authentic, and then naturally magnetizing towards the person that is right for you. There's plenty of fish in the sea notion is absolute nonsense, because when you're seeking yourself through others, through trying to reflect back through others, because you think, there's loads of people out there, there's loads of options, there's loads of this, there's loads of that. It isn't true. Is that, number one, when you do that, you're also selling yourself short and saying that your unique blend and your unique nature is identifiable out in the masses, and therefore you could pretty much blend with the masses, with anyone. Whereas when you accept your unique nature and you accept the potency of what that means, the rarity of what that means, you start to understand that you don't want to be wanted by everybody. You don't care about that. You have no inclination to want to feel as if the rest of the world thinks you're their flavor. The truth is that you want the right person. And
compatibility is really a crucial factor when dating someone. In today's society, most of the people are not willing to teach or even learn new ways that would make them compatible with the person they desire. Therefore, it is high time we valued the genuine connection and compatibility we have with those that we come across.
And there is nothing else that interests you than total vibratory alignment. I think the biggest challenge that people have to get over in the modern day is thinking that if something's not readily available, i.e. on the end of a dating app, i.e. you can click a button and something's immediately there in front of you, that therefore it means that you can't have it or it's going to evade you. And so people get caught up in this idea they have to keep doing something, moving, being in certain places in order to manifest or come into contact with the thing that they want. But the truth is, it's about slowing down. It's about becoming aware of your vibration and what you are emitting, because when you are anchored into yourself, energy doesn't lie. You can feel your body literally pulling in the other person that is in vibrational alignment to you. You can feel the signals that are emitting between your energy fields. And so you know that it's real because the body doesn't lie. Whereas when you're sat there trying to distract and scatter your energy because you think you have to chase after something that's going to evade you if you don't move fast, this is conditioning. This is conditioning of the modern world and nothing else. The great irony of it all is that people that hold this idea, this belief that there's plenty of fish in the sea, also only view themselves as the fish, because it's the only way that you can withhold that belief and project it outwardly is because you also believe it about yourself. And so when you only see yourself as a fish in the sea, other people are only going to treat you like you're another fish in the sea. And that, you know, they've got many, many options to go through as well. So check yourself and your belief systems when it comes to this stuff, because you're in effect creating those experiences for yourself and assigning yourself to those experiences. And your body knows, your soul knows. So just drop into yourself, listen to the signals, because energy never lies.
I just went out on such a shitty second date with a 31-year-old man that I have to get on the internet and scream about it. So at the end of our first date, everything was fine. Like, it wasn't a bad date, but it wasn't a great date either. I think he had a nice time. He invited me back to his place and I said, no, thank you. It was fine, but I just didn't want to go to his house. I had things to do and, it was a little bit much for me for a date that was just fine. He kind of tried to kiss me and I gave him my cheek, which we'll come back to. And we said goodbye, and then that was that. And he reaches out for a second date, and I was like, you know what? It wasn't a bad date, so I'll go for it. I'll give him another shot. See if we connect a little bit more this time. So we decided to go to an arcade bar, and we get there, and the first game we get to is air hockey. And I'm like, oh, fun. This is like a fun game, kind of competitive, not too hard. And we're playing, but it's like not super easy to talk over air hockey, right? And so we're not really talking much, but we're playing, we're laughing, we have a good time. The game ends and he comes over, bear hugs me, kind of pins my arms to my sides a little bit, and just plants one on me. And I was like, oh, a little much considering I wouldn't kiss you after the first date and we haven't really talked yet on this one, but okay, I guess if you need a little rom-com moment. A little weird, but we just got here, so what am I gonna do except for see it through? So we, play a couple more games, a little pinball, a little, shooting game, some Pac-Man, which he is very, very involved in, very invested.
We can all see the lies from the start. If she did not like the guy, or she found the moves the guy made be excessive, she would have definitely pointed them out or even left the date. If she is kissed and does not point out there's an issue, the guy thinks that is a go-ahead for more moves. Please, lady, be sincere with yourself. You kind of like him, and that is why you went for a second date.
He clearly has played a lot before, kicked my ass, good for him. And so we're mostly just talking about the games and laughing. It was a fine time. And so then we go over to Connect 4 and I'm like, oh great, we'll get to chit chat a little bit, get to know each other a little bit better. So we play the first game, I kick his ass, and we play the second game and I'm like, okay, and I start chit-chatting, how was the last couple weeks? What have you been up to? And I start telling him a story, and he beats me. The game went on for a little while. He beats me. And I was like, all right, best 2 out of 3. And he goes, okay, for this one, I want you to not talk. I want you to not talk because I think that you need to focus more. Because you really just didn't do so well that game. And I think as soon as you started talking, you started not doing as well. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, I think that you should maybe just stay quiet for this one. And I said, oh, would you rather see me win than hear my story? Hello? Like, what? And he goes, well, I just want you to be more competitive. It's more fun for me. I was like, okay, all right. So I sit quietly for the next game like a good girl, I guess. And, we go back and forth for a while and he wins. Clearly he needed it. And he goes, see how much better that was whenever you were quiet? You played a lot better that round. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, well, everyone says the best part of the dates is when you don't talk, right? And he's like, oh, well, yeah, I don't know about that. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, anyway. And so, I get up and he's like, you and I go for a walk? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes to hug me and I kind of turn my head and he fucking grabs my face and turns my head back to kiss me. He made me kiss him twice. And I'm like, okay, like that was fucking wild. Like, I can't believe that's happening, but okay. And so then we go for a short little walk where he proceeds to interrupt everything that I say. And I'm like, man, I hate this. I'm ready for this one to be over. And, we just so happened to walk past his car and he's like, oh, well, come on. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, let's go back to my place. And I said, no. And he's like, oh, sure, yeah, come back to my place and I'll give you a ride home. And I said, no, thank you. And he goes, well, why not? I'm like, I have some stuff to do. He's like, well, why? I'm like, I just have things that I need to get done. He's like, what, do you have a rule or something? He literally says this. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, come on. What, do you have a rule or something? You don't go, what? And I was like, I don't know, I guess. He's like, what? You've never gone home with a guy on the first or second date? And I'm like, not really. No. And he goes, well, how long is it going to be? How long does it take then? What's the rule? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, how long? What do we got to do? What? I'm like, oh my God. I literally cannot. Are you shitting me? And he's trying to hug me and I'm like, ugh, be gone. I'm like, well, I gotta go. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, thank you. Ugh.
I think we can all agree the guy wanted some cookie from the very start. She seems a little bit interested in him, but he was all in for the cookie. The moves he was making had all the answers she wished for, but chose to ignore them. Dating is hard, but we keep striving for better. That was all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.